boys. We love you.
That's right. That's right.
I actually would have to make sure this keeps charged.
That's a good idea.
I just, at the time, it was one of those.
What happened on Monday? On Monday, I was at the Social Security office. I was taking care of his business, and he was hungry, so I went ahead and nursed him. And while I was nursing him, it was maybe just a few minutes after I started, a security guard came over and she said to me, "I'm going to need you to go to the bathroom to do that. You can't do that here. You can't have your breasts hanging out." And I told her that we were just fine. I thanked her, you know, we're fine. And she said, "No, you can't do that here. You have to leave." And I told her, this is my right to be able to do this. This is the law. And she said, "Well, I'm going to go get the manager." So she left. And I figured that was going to be the end of it because, of course, the manager would know what the law is, right? But no, she came back and said the manager has offered you a conference room, but again, you cannot breastfeed there in the waiting room. You can't do that. If you don't move, you will need to leave. I'm going to have to leave. And it was right at that point that my nerves went. And so I went out to the window and I said, "Hey, we have a problem. I need to speak with the manager." The manager reiterated to me that this was a federal property, that they have their own laws and rules that they follow, and that I would not be allowed to breastfeed in the waiting room. And I told him, I asked him to Google it, because that's that's what you do, you know. And honestly, if he would have seen that it was the law. And he told me that he would be speaking to his legal department as well. And then after that, he left, and I went ahead and conducted my business. But I posted about it on the Alternative Mamas Facebook group and a couple of other places. And someone said, I think it was Amanda, who said, we need to have a nurse in. And so that's what we decided to do, is to go ahead and just make sure that everyone knows. I did send a formal letter of complaint, and I have received an apology from the district manager, Earl Young, from his manager. I received an apology from her. He is not here today, but I also received an apology from the public relations manager and from the assistant district manager, who is here today.
And when you went in today, did you breastfeed today?
I did, yes. And no one said anything about it, although there were a lot of office people who were very curious. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to fuss? Is it time again?
Goodness gracious, I know.
People just need to realize that I'm not here to offend you or flash you or anything. I'm just here to feed my child and also get done the things that I need to get done.
But here's the thing that's shocking to me. If you've gone into Wendy's and had a lot of young people whose job is not to be familiar with the law, and it happened there, you'd be like, well, they don't know, that's something to familiarize themselves with. But you work in a government agency who makes the law.
Exactly.
I mean,
and
not Social Security, but
he would definitely be aware of that.
Oh, fuss, 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 fuss.
Here.
no, that's not the same, Mommy.
Yeah.
In the future, I mean, I feel like you accomplished something here today. But what do you want to see? What do you feel like it says to other moms?
Honestly, what I want other moms to do is breastfeed their children, and breastfeed their children in public. Because the more that people are aware that breastfeeding in public is okay, the more that people will do it, the less that they'll feel like they're going to need to stay in their houses, you know. And it's a big cause, like Amanda said, of postpartum depression, is women just staying in their houses, feeling like they can't leave, can't get things done, because your kid needs to eat every couple hours, so it's difficult to go out and take care of business. But after a few minutes, she came back over again, and she said that I would have to either leave or she offered me a conference room instead of the bathroom, but she said that I would not be permitted to breastfeed in the room. And I did something sexual. I don't want to show you my breast. I just want to feed my kid. So.
And also encourages breastfeeding, which is the best food for your baby.
Exactly, it definitely does.
Do you feel like y'all have been vindicated?
I do. I feel like we've definitely accomplished something important, because hopefully from now on, no one else, at least in this office, will be harassed for feeding their child. So that's what we're hoping.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.